Welcome everybody. My name is Lauren LeDuc and I'm the owner of Karma Tribe, and this is a 45-ish minute flow. So you'll need a couple of blocks and a blanket. If you're at home and don't have those things, it's okay. I'll give modifications. But this is an all-around flow so that you feel hopefully better in all of your body, in your mind, and in your spirit as you move on throughout your day. So go ahead and get started in an easy, comfortable seat. You can perhaps sit on a blanket to elevate the hips a little bit. You're welcome to sit on a block as well. If it's not as comfortable to cross at the ankles, you can kneel instead with a block or two under your seat. If you're feeling the need to ground right now, you can place the hands face down onto the knees. If you're feeling as though you need to bring some energy in, you can receive the energy by taking the palms facing upward. Soften or close the eyes, whatever you're comfortable with. And take a moment to really ground into the space you're in right now. Feel the mat under your seat. Feel the clothes on your skin. Let go of tension in the forehead and in the jaw. Feel the heart open, and feel your spine and your central energy channel long. Take deep breaths in and out of the nose. And let these be maybe the deepest breaths that you've taken today. Let them be a symbol that this is your time to be present, take care of your body, and to be. As you inhale, feel the belly, the rib cage, and the chest expand. And as you exhale, feel them release. Continue breathing with your diaphragm in this way. We'll move through a square breath to help bring your energy into balance. So for this breath, you'll inhale for a count of 6, hold the breath for a count of 6, exhale for a count of 6, and hold the breath for a count of 6. And if it's helpful to you, you can draw a square in your mind. So first exhale, then inhale 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, hold 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, exhale 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, hold 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, inhale 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, hold 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, exhale 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, hold 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Draw a few more squares on your own with the breath. After your next exhale, you can return to an even breath, even inhales and exhales. And take the palms together and at the heart. And notice any shifts in your energy that have occurred even just from that couple of minutes of breathing. And then set your intention for this time, or you might choose to dedicate your energy and efforts to someone or someone else who needs it. Release the intention with a cleansing breath. Breathe in through the nose and out of the mouth. You can release the hands, flutter the eyes open. You'll be seated just a little bit longer, so if you'd like to maybe change the cross of your legs or adjust in any way, you're welcome to do so. And as you inhale, reach the arms overhead, reach all the way through your fingertips, and exhale, twist to your right. Take one hand either right in front of you or to the outside of the knee, other hand behind the sacrum. And sit up nice and tall. Feel yourself grow taller as you inhale, and as you exhale, draw the navel toward the spine, perhaps deepening the twist. If it feels good to look over your right shoulder, you can. Now keep your left hand where it is. And as you inhale, reach the right arm all the way up and overhead and find a side bend. And you can gaze down toward the mat or underneath the right arm, whatever feels better to you. Really breathe into the ribs. Release any tension there. One more inhale, reaching through fingertips. And exhale, start to curl through the spine and place the right hand on the left knee or thigh. So you're crossing the elbows, tucking the chin. Direct the breath to the back body between the shoulder blades, releasing tension there. Then inhale and float the arms up, keep the elbows crossed. And as you exhale, either give yourself a hug or continue to wrap the forearms around each other. Maybe the backs of the hands meet or the palms meet, an eagle. And feel the elbows, if you're an eagle, draw away from the chest, hands away from the head, and slide the shoulder blades down the back. And again, direct the breath into the space between the shoulder blades. Other side, inhale, unwind, reach all the way up. And exhale, stay tall and twist to the left. Deep, slow breaths. Feel yourself reaching through the very top of the head. Expanding the belly with each inhale, drawing the navel in and up with each exhale. Leave the right hand where it is. As you inhale, sweep the left arm all the way up and over. Find a side bend. Adjust the gaze so that your neck feels supported. Breathe deeply. And try to relax the shoulders away from the head. Deep inhale. Exhale, round the spine. Place the left hand to the right knee or thigh. Deep breaths between the shoulder blades as the chin tucks. Now inhale, lift the arms up, lift the chin. And as you exhale, again, either give yourself a hug or find your eagle arms, whatever feels most appropriate in your body today. And then slow breaths. Really expand through the ribs with each breath. Release the hands. And make all your way to your hands and knees. So come to a neutral tabletop. If you'd like a little bit of extra support for the knees, you can place a blanket underneath them. Place the wrists directly under the shoulders, and the knees directly under the hips. Spread the fingers wide and press into the fingertips to find your hand lock. Draw the low belly in for a moment to find a neutral spine as you're reaching really long through the crown of the head, all the way to the tail. And starting to undulate through the spine, inhale, come through cow pose, draw the tail up, lower the belly, open the heart, open the throat. And exhale, draw the tailbone under, scoop the navel in and up, take the chin toward the chest. Inhale back through cow. And exhale to cat. Do this a couple more times on your own with your breath. If you need to explore or want to any additional movement, you can. It might feel really good to rock through the hips or just move in a really free, intuitive way. That helps release tension from the body, making space for more energy. And come back through neutral, walk the hands forward about one handprint each. Press into the fingertips, tuck your toes, and lift your hips up and back for downward facing dog. And just like in your tabletop, you can take some time to move freely here. It might feel good to bend one knee at a time and send the opposite heel down, or to windshield wipe your heels side to side. Try to let go of tension in the head, neck, and face. And start to find some stillness. You might find if there's a lot of weight in your hands to bend the knees and send the hips back to create more traction in the spine. That could feel really good. If there's more length through your backs of your legs, you can start to send the heels down. Take a couple more deep breaths here. And look toward your hands and walk the feet forward to meet them to find a standing forward fold. And find your feet about hip distance or two of your fists width apart. Bend your knees so your low belly or low ribs touch the thighs. And let the head relax completely. Catch opposite elbows with the hands. And find gentle rocks from side to side and ragdoll. Really make sure as you're doing so that you truly are releasing the head and neck. It might start to feel kind of like a pendulum moving on its own. Let go of all expression in the face. Let the arms relax down. Bend the knees and inhale. Roll this body up to standing. And as you exhale, big roll of the shoulders up, back, and down. And take a couple moments in Tadasana. And moving with the breath, inhale, circle the arms overhead, reach to the fingertips. Exhale, soften the knees, hinge from the hips, fold all the way down. Inhale, lengthen the spine, fingertips might be on the mat, or maybe very lightly on the shins. And exhale, bend the knees, take a big step back with your right foot, lower the knee to the mat and untuck the toes. You're welcome to use a blanket. Inhale, glide your hips forward, reach the arms up for a low lunge or Anjaneyasana. And exhale, plant the hands on either side of the left foot and step back to a high plank. Inhale, press the earth away, engage through thighs, through glutes. And as you exhale, lower the knees to the mat, hug the elbows back, and lie all the way down onto the belly. Take the arms next to the sides, palms down. Inhale to locust. Lift up through the heart, lift up through the thighs, shoulder blades together. Exhale, lower, place the hands next to the chest. Inhale, you can press through hands and knees or straight into a plank. And exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, lift the right leg behind you, square the hips to the mat. And exhale, step the right foot to the inside of the right thumb, take the left knee down, untuck the toes. Low lunge, inhale, hips forward, lift up through the heart. And as you exhale, place the hands to the mat and step the left foot to meet the right in your forward fold. Inhale, lengthen about halfway, again, fingertips on the mat, or maybe very, very lightly on the shins. Exhale, fold down. Inhale, press through the feet, rise all the way up. Reach the arms overhead. And exhale, take the palms together in that heart center. Samasthiti. One more time on the left. Inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, soften the knees, hinge from the hips. Draw your belly in as you fold. Inhale, lengthen the spine. Exhale, take a big step back with the left foot. Lower the left knee to the mat and untuck the toes. Gliding the hips forward. Inhale, lift up through the heart. And exhale, plant the hands on either side of your foot. Step back to a high plank. Inhale. Inhale, look slightly forward. And exhale, lower the knees, untuck the toes, hug the elbows back and lie down. Arms next to the sides for locust. Inhale, lift up through the heart, spread the fingers, spread the toes. Exhale, lower, hands next to the chest. Inhale through hands and knees or tuck the toes and come to plank. And exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, lift the left leg behind you, square the hips to the mat. Exhale, step the left foot to inside of left thumb. If it doesn't make it all the way there, use your hand to guide it forward, back knee down. Inhale, lift up through the heart. And exhale, hands on either side of the left foot, step the right foot to meet the left. Inhale, lengthen the spine. Exhale, fold. Inhale, press to the feet, rise all the way up, reach the arms overhead. And exhale, take the hands together at heart center. And take a couple deep breaths here. Really feeling the sensations in your body, noticing any shifts in energy, noticing the heat. I'm gonna move my blanket out of the way. You're welcome to do the same if you're using one. And find feet again, hip distance apart. Inhale to Utkatasana, or chair pose. Bend the knees, reach the arms up, draw the tailbone down. Exhale, fold over the legs. Inhale, lengthen the spine. And exhale, step back to a high plank. You're welcome to go to down dog or come with. Inhale, shift forward onto the tippy toes. And exhale with knees lifted or down, hug the elbows back for Chaturanga. Flip the toes, inhale, press to upward facing dog. Pull the heart through, and exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, lift the right leg behind you, square the hips, and exhale to thunderbolt. Take the right knee toward the forehead and round the spine. Inhale, glide the right leg back, press through the heel. Exhale, knee toward the forehead, draw the navel in and up. Inhale, extend the right leg back. And exhale, look forward, step right foot to right thumb, spin the left heel down for warrior one. Press through the feet and inhale to rise up. Take a couple deep breaths here. Make sure your right knee is right over the heel. Draw the right hip slightly back and left hip forward. Now extend long through the right leg and step the left foot in slightly. Spin the thumbs forward and back. And take the arms behind the back, either to reverse prayer, snuggling the hands in, or it might feel better to take your fists together or catch opposite elbows. Just make sure that you can broaden the chest and draw the shoulder blades together. And inhale, reach through the crown of the head. And exhale, send the hips back, reach the crown of the head forward. You'll find your body maybe about parallel to the mat. It's okay if it's a little further down or up. Strengthen through the legs. Keep breathing deeply. Inhale and reach the right arm forward. And exhale, reach the left arm forward. Really engage through the core. One more inhale to reach. And exhale, place the hands either on blocks on either side of the foot. If you don't have blocks, you can use the shin, or maybe the fingertips come down to the mat. You're folding the body over the leg. Drawing the right hip back and left hip forward. Take a couple deep breaths there. Still strengthen through the legs, hugging muscle to bone. Now look forward. Inhale, bend the right knee. Walk the hands forward to blocks or to the mat. And exhale to a standing split. Lifting the left leg. And lowering the upper body. Spin the left pinky toe down. Spread the toes. You might play with balance, maybe placing one hand on the ankle or both. One more inhale here. Hands to the mat. Exhale, big step back to a low lunge, hands grounded. Inhale, step back to plank. And exhale, lower to Chaturanga or all the way to your belly. Inhale to Cobra or Upward Dog. And exhale, draw the belly in to scoop the hips up and back to Downward Dog. Take a cleansing breath in through the nose. Out of the mouth. Inhale, lift the left leg behind you, square your hips to the mat. And exhale, take the left knee toward the forehead and round the spine. Inhale, extend the left leg back. And exhale, knee toward the forehead. Inhale, press back one more time. And exhale, step to the inside of the left thumb. Spin the right heel down, feet about hip distance apart, and rise up for warrior one. Once again, feel the feet pressing down, feel the right leg engaged as the left hip draws back. Find a fixed focal point to focus your attention on. And stay really fluid and deep with the breath. Now extend the left leg long and step the right foot in slightly. Spin the thumbs back and find reverse prayer, or you can find your fists together, or perhaps you're catching the opposite wrists or forearms. Open up through the chest, inhale, lengthen, and exhale, hinge from the hips, send the hips back, crown of the head forward, for pyramid pose. Strengthen through the legs without locking the knees completely. Keep drawing the elbows toward each other behind you. Now inhale and reach the left arm forward, biceps by the ear. And exhale, right arm forward. Draw your navel in to help with balance. One more inhale. And exhale, either find your blocks or your shin or hands down to the mat for one leg forward fold. And take several deep breaths here. Keep the legs strengthened. It's totally fine if the knees want to bend a bit. Start to look forward, inhale, bend the left knee, walk the hands forward to your blocks or to the mat, and exhale to standing split, lifting the right leg. Spin right pinky toe down, so you're internally rotating the right femur or thigh. And again, you might play with balance here, maybe placing one hand or both hands to the ankle. I recommend if you do that to take your drishti or focal point down to the mat in front of the foot rather than back. Inhale here. Exhale, bend the left knee. Take a big step back to a lunge. Plant the hands, inhale, step back to plank. You're welcome to skip this. Exhale, shift forward, lower to chaturanga, elbows and shoulders align. Flip the toes, inhale, upward facing dog or cobra. And exhale, downward facing dog. Take a cleansing breath in through the nose, out of the mouth. Inhale, look forward, shift onto the toes. Exhale, bend the knees, step or hop forward to your hands. Inhale, lengthen the spine. Exhale, fold. Inhale, press to the feet, rise all the way up, reach the arms overhead. And exhale, hands come together and at heart center. Make sure you're not at the very front of your mat. We're gonna do crow in a moment, so you're welcome to place a blanket there, just for a little extra cushion or support if you tip forward. So start with your feet together. And inhale, reach up. And as you exhale, fold down. You'll place the hands down, bend the knees, and separate the knees apart so that you're in a squat here, a malasana variation. And you're welcome to stay here if this is feeling good too today, or even to reach the arms forward and send the hips back a bit. Otherwise, you'll take the hands forward, hug the elbows back. Knees can come to the upper arms or squeeze around the upper arms. You'll start to shift your weight forward. This could be a good place to stay, or you could practice lifting one foot at a time, or maybe both feet lift as you draw navel toward the spine and hug the elbows back, drawing the heels toward the glutes. And then setting the feet back down. The blanket's there, you can place it out of the way. Step back to downward facing dog. And place the big toes together. Inhale, reach the right leg up. Let the hips open and stack a bit. And as you exhale, step the foot directly between the hands. Spin your left heel down, so heel and arch align. And rise up to warrior two on the right side. So knee stacked directly over the heel, about in line with the second toe. Feel the left leg and left glute strong. Flip your right palm. And inhale, reach up and back, reverse warrior. Take a couple moments here. Left hand might be on the leg, or maybe behind the back in a half bind. And inhale, come back to warrior two. And exhale, extend the right leg long and heel toe the left foot in just a bit to shorten your stance. So right toes are facing forward. Take the arms overhead like you're holding a beach ball. And as you inhale, start to reach forward and send the left hip back. And exhale, you'll find your stopping point somewhere for this really core integrated triangle variation. Feel the ribs draw toward the spine. One more inhale there. And exhale, place the right hand either on the shin or a block on the inside or outside of the foot. Or maybe the hand grazes the ground. Just make sure that the right side stays really long. You can look down to the side or up for Utthita Trikonasana, triangle. Strengthen through the legs. Then look down toward the right foot. Take the left hand to the left hip. Coming to Ardha Chandrasana, half moon, you might use your block. You'll bend the right knee, take your block or hand forward so it's about in line with the right pinky toe. Step the left foot in. You'll simultaneously extend both legs long as you stack the hips and stack the shoulders. You can adjust your gaze if you'd like, and maybe reach the left arm overhead. If you'd like to play with balance a bit, you can bend through the right knee and take the right hand to the heart for Poet's Pose. Take the hand back down. One more inhale here in half moon. Exhale, bend the right knee, big step back to warrior two. Try to land softly. Flip the right palm, inhale, reach up and back. And exhale, cartwheel the hands down. Step back to plank. You can flow through a vinyasa if you'd like, but no pressure. And from there, take a cleansing breath in through the nose, out of the mouth. Place your big toes together to touch. Inhale, reach the left leg upward, let the hips open for a moment, and exhale, step the left foot right between the hands, spin the right heel down, and rise up to warrior two on the right side. Feel the legs really strong, super strong alignment through the left leg, maybe gazing over left fingertips. Spin the left palm up, inhale, reach up and back, reverse warrior, stay really low in the legs. Try not to let the knee knock in toward the big toe. Inhale, back to warrior two. And as you exhale, straighten the left leg and heel toe the right foot in. Take the arms up like you're holding a beach ball. And as you inhale, send your hips toward the back of the room, start to tip toward the front of the room. And as you exhale, find your stopping point. A couple deep breaths here. You draw the navel toward the spine, ribs together. One more inhale. And exhale, find your hand maybe on the block or shin, or maybe to the ground. Again, keep your left side long and lifted. Take your gaze down or to the side or up, whatever feels good. And take the right hand to the right hip. Look down, a little bend in the left knee. Take your block or hand forward, step the right foot in. And at the same time, perhaps you'll lift the right leg for half moon. Maybe reaching the right arm up. You might notice a difference between sides. That's really normal. And sometimes balance feels easy, sometimes it doesn't. Also normal. If you want a little bit more, bend the left knee a bit and take the left hand to the heart for Poet's Pose. One more inhale. Exhale, big step back. Warrior two. Good job, everyone. Flip the palm. Inhale, reach up and back. And exhale, cartwheel the hands down. In a moment, you'll come to child's pose, so you can go right there if you want, or you can take another vinyasa. And take a moment, lower your knees to the mat, sit back toward the heels. Rest the forehead on the mat. If it doesn't want to rest comfortably on the mat, you can snap your fists or use the block. Notice your energy, notice the heat in the body, and use deep breaths to help dissipate it a bit. Walk the hands toward the knees. You can cross at the ankles and come to a seat. Soles of the feet grounded. Reach the arms forward, inhale to lengthen. And exhale, slowly roll all the way down. You're always welcome to use the hands to help you, otherwise, imagine one vertebra at a time, making its way down. And walk the feet toward the seat. We'll take one round of back bending right now, and you're more than welcome to take a supported bridge if you'd rather place a block under your seat and rest right now. Otherwise, you'll prepare for bridge, arms next to the sides, palms down, press the feet down, engage the glutes, and inhale to lift the hips up. You can keep the arms as is, or you might interlace the hands behind the back, drawing the upper arms a little closer together. Keep lifting the pelvis up, setting the heart up and back. You can either stay here, or if you'd like to come to wheel, you can go straight there by placing the hands next to the head, fingers facing the shoulders, pressing into the hands to lift up. Internally rotate the thighs, draw the toes forward, press through the heart. On an exhale, slowly roll down, tuck your chin. Let the knees windshield wipe slowly from side to side. Notice the sensation of the back bend, or the aftertaste, after effect. And take the knees back up. Find happy baby, take the knees nice and wide. You can either catch the thighs or ankles or outer feet with the hands. And press the feet into hands, hands into feet. You can stay still, or if it feels really good, to rock side to side. You can play a bit. Take the knees to the chest. Keep the right knee at the chest and set the sole of the left foot down. Flex through the right ankle and find a reclined pigeon. So you'll take the outer right ankle just below the left knee. You might stay there and maybe gently press the thigh away, or you can pick up the left foot and catch the thigh or shin. Make sure there's a strong flex through the right ankle. If the left foot is lifted, set it down. Take the arms to a cactus shape or a T shape. Cross the right thigh over the left. Shift your hips toward the right side of the mat and let the knees fall to the left for a twist. If it doesn't feel good to have the legs crossed like this, you can uncross them and stack the thighs. Either way is fine. With your breath, try to call in as much relaxation in the body as possible right now. On an exhale, draw the knees back up, uncross the legs, take the pelvis to the center of the mat once again, and take the other side, left knee to the chest first, and then place the outer left ankle just under the right knee. Again, you can stay here, or you can pick up the right foot and catch the thigh or shin. And deep, slow breaths. Notice any areas of tension. And see if you can soften them by deepening the breath. Place the sole of the right foot down. Take the arms to a cactus or a big T shape. Cross the left thigh over the right. Shift the hips to the left to align the spine. Then let the knees fall to the right. Keep the left shoulder grounded if you can. Still use the belly to breathe. Exhale, draw the knees back up, uncross the legs. Shift the hips to the center of the mat. Give yourself one last big hug, thanking yourself for the effort that it took to get here today and for your practice, for your attentiveness to your breath, to your body, to your energy. And come into Shavasana. You can extend the legs nice and long and wide. Arms next to the sides, palms up. If you'd rather have the knees bent, that's completely fine. Maybe the feet apart, knees together, or even the soles of the feet together and knees apart. You also might want to put a blanket over yourself or put on some socks or sweater. And once you've found your rest position, you can close or soften the eyes. Let the body be as heavy as you can. Let gravity do the work. Let the breath be soft and natural, not conscious. Allow the mind to be however it wants. You can observe it with curiosity or completely let go. Deepen your breath. If you're at home, you're welcome to stay in Shavasana as long as you'd like. Otherwise, Start to invite intuitive, gentle movement into the body, maybe starting with the fingers and toes or the head. And let the movement gradually become larger. Maybe taking the knees to the chest or finding the full body stretch. Eventually curl the knees in toward you and roll to your right side, resting the head on the biceps with a pillow. And use your hands to guide your body into a comfortable seat, just as you began. Once you're there, take the palms together and at the heart. And take a few moments to notice how you feel. And send yourself gratitude for taking this time to tend to your body, to your mind, to your spirit. Take a cleansing breath in through the nose. Out of the mouth. Let the head bow in reverence and in gratitude to this practice, to all who've passed it down to us. I encourage you to carry this feeling, this presence throughout the day. Thank you so much for trusting me to guide you. The light in me honors the light in you. Namaste.